Recently, before I speak to you, recently we lost a lot of our members in road accident and some in robberies. So before I speak anything, today we performed 3 janazas and last week was full of mourning the whole Pakistani community. I will call and request the whole Muslim community to read one time Surah Fatiha in 3 Kul, and thereafter I will speak to you. दियार इश्क में अपना मुकाम पैदा कर, नए ज़माना नई सुबह शाम पैदा कर, खुदी न बेच गरीबी में नाम पैदा कर. Distinguished guest, leader from the local community, Central Chairman Pakistan South Africa Association Nasir Khan, President Mian Nasir, His Excellency the High Commissioner Pakistan Adnan Javed, a friend of us who represent our brotherly Islamic country, Turkey, welcome. And further on, if I don't mention Yaqub Beg is there, our old friend who encouraged us to continue with our activities with our welfare and social work. My very different colleagues, Bilal Bhatt is after long, we witness him somewhere here. We have to arrange a big function to see him. My very old, struggling time friend and someone who inspires us. Thank you, Vishal and Kubain for coming. Mere bhaiyo, behno, babiyo, good evening, Assalamu alaikum. Normally in a function I been told that I must speak at last. It's always difficult to speak after intellectual and professor Maulana. Today, being organizer, I have to speak first, and that what it's transpired to talk about Allama Iqbal. Why Allama Iqbal was introduced and seminar on his name was organized so late. It took 20 years for me and much more for some older Pakistanis to talk something open about Allama Iqbal philosophy, his spiritual poetry, his political struggle, his wisdom for the creation of first Islamic country on the basis of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Pakistanis in South Africa individually had performed and they had contributed immensely, but not through organization. In 2008, and the inception of Pakistan Association, we came out openly and started speaking about the existence of Pakistani community in South Africa. With the trust and commitment, with the commitment and firm conviction that Pakistanis' existence in this country and this society will encourage, enhance and contribute not less than other South African. We waited, and when we achieved the legality, the constitutional right, we embark on and reach to the people that you all see them around here today, that we are here to play a role in economics, a role in social life, a role in political life. Iqbal encouraged me. Many people will speak about Iqbal after me, and I have the least knowledge to speak about Allama Iqbal. But Allama Iqbal encourages us, wherever we live with loyalty, we live with encouragement. And the thoughts of Iqbal for the freedom, the teaching of Iqbal to live with harmony, the poetry of Iqbal to make life beautiful, that cannot be kept with us. This teaching, his spiritual poetry connect us throughout the world, especially with Muslims. My friend from Turkey and from other part of the world, are very senior people sitting here. We talk to embark on introducing the teaching of Allama Iqbal. Maybe it's late for us when we are at the other stage of our life. But Iqbal always speak about youngs, and there are younger Pakistani generation who need to contribute, who need to go to school, who need to be skilled. We cannot afford them to be discriminated by other community. Today, nation, a day, unity and diversity. Of course, this is a rainbow nation and people live with dignity, with respect and with their own identity. We are proud that we have identity and culture, and that culture has to be introduced in South Africa. I consider myself, and I feel it's my imperative, that I bring and propagate the wisdom of Iqbal. Iqbal was very deep in ocean thinking about the human being. He was the humanist. He was the citizen of universe. Pakistan, Iran, Turkey, Afghanistan, even India claimed to be the native of Iqbal. The teaching of the Iqbal. And Iqbal give you strength. Iqbal give you courage. Iqbal give you to stand with the oppressed. Iqbal tell you to stand against the oppressor. You will know in a later stage from Pakistan-South Africa Association much about Iqbaliyat and the importance of his knowledge, his wisdom, and his poetry. He was very much supportive of the economic emancipation. Without economic emancipation, freedom is not completed. And freedom, without that, he once have that nazam, Pakistani will know, and we used to read that in a school. आता है याद मुझको गुजरा हुआ ज़माना, वो भावों की बारी, वो सबका चहचहाना. It telling just symbolically about the bird that is in the cage, how much he missing that freedom, how much freedom mean for everybody. We know, and many Muslim countries know, because Iqbal warned them much earlier about the repercussion of their negative behavior and staying away from technology and education. He emphasized and re-emphasized that we must go on education and research to make an equal place on the stage with the rest of the world. I will think those individuals in organization who in our absence are before us work very hard, tirelessly to promote Urdu language. And Urdu is our national language. We, to Al-Ansar, to Lotus FM for that matter, and especially to Bazm-e Adab, owe them a big time. Salute them that they keep Urdu awake. Because without language, a nation will not be remembered and respected. One iconic, a great freedom struggle icon. He said, a nation who disrespect his language, who disrespect their language, will not live with dignity. And a language and a nation who forget their language will be forgotten, and nobody and no society, no community will own them. So we thank you, Bazm-e-Adab, for all the efforts that you make and live. Allama used his poetry and prose to convey his multi-dimensional thought and feeling. And we will, inshallah, like to promote Iqbaliyat in South Africa, which will be much civilized and much accepted and will be convenient for the local community to embrace us in our community and allow us that we can work economically, socially, and with interfaith harmony. Iqbal warned us that the courage and power, the courage only make you win. काफिर है तो शमशीर पे करता है भरोसा, काफिर है तो शमशीर पे करता है भरोसा, मोमिन है तो बेतेग भी लड़ता है सिपाही. And this was proven after long, because I am genetical Afghan, and he praises Afghan a lot, and he warned about the courage. He warned about the wisdom. And this is why he said, without sophisticated mass destruction weapon, you can still defeat your enemy. And what happened in Afghanistan? With empty hands, Soviet Union were destroyed. Americans are begging to withdraw from there. So you need a courage. You don't need the weapons to fight. You can fight with your courage. And American and the enemy of Islam does not have that courage to face the Muslims.